Hello everyone, welcome to Chemazon-Complete Chemistry. So in today's video, we are going to learn a very interesting reaction, that is Etard reaction, that we generally study in class 12. So what is Etard reaction? The reactant is a benzene with a methyl group. What is the name of this? It is toluene. Okay, toluene reacting with CrO2Cl2. What is this? This is called as chromyl chloride. Okay, name of this compound is chromyl chloride. And the methyl group gets partially oxidized to aldehyde. Okay, if you use KMNO4, the methyl group gets completely oxidized to carboxylic acid, that is C double bond OH. Okay, to convert methyl to carboxylic acid, we use alkaline KMNO4. Okay, but if you want to stop the reaction at aldehyde stage, we use this reaction, that is a name reaction, that is Etard reaction. Okay, it is a very simple reaction. General reaction we saw just now, that is the reactant is what? Toluene, and it reacts with chromyl chloride CrO2Cl2. What is the structure of this? Chromium forming 6 bonds. Okay, 2 double bonds with oxygen and 1 single bond each with chlorine, and what we get is a benzene ring with aldehyde group, that is nothing but benzaldehyde. Okay, so this reaction looks very simple, but the mechanism, if you see, it is not that simple. In the mechanism itself, there are two other name reaction that is involved. One is called as a ene reaction. Okay, ene reaction, and another it is called as a 2,3 sigmatropic rearrangement. 2,3 sigmatropic rearrangement. So these two are the name reactions that are involved in the mechanism of the Etard reaction. So these two reactions we study in which chapter? We study in a chapter that is pericyclic reactions. Okay, so now let us see the mechanism of this reaction. So we start with, let us first understand what is an ene reaction first. So ene reaction is nothing but similar to a Diels-Alder reaction. Diels-Alder reaction is a cycloaddition reaction, that is 4 pi plus 2 pi cycloaddition reaction. Okay, there are two reactant. One is a compound having 2 pi bond, that is called as a diene. Di means 2, ene means double bond. Okay, compound having 2 double bonds or 2 pi bonds is diene, and another reactant having 1 pi bond, that is dienophile. So here there are 2 plus 2, 4 pi electrons, and in dienophile there is only 1 pi bond and that has 2 pi electrons. So that is why it is called 4 pi plus 2 pi. Okay, this is the cyclic transition state that is formed. Okay, how does the reaction takes place? This pi bond will attack here. Okay, this pi bond will attack here, and this will move here. So what has happened basically is two new sigma bond are forming like this. Okay, and one new pi bond is formed here. This is the new pi bond that is formed, and this is the two new sigma bonds that are formed. So basically we get a cyclic structure. Okay, 6-membered ring, cyclohexene. So whenever you see a cyclohexene, you have to remember which reaction can we can use. It is a Diels-Alder reaction that we can use. Okay, and what is an ene reaction or Alder-ene reaction? It is very similar to the a Diels-Alder reaction. The only difference is in diene there were 2 pi bonds. In ene there are 4 electrons that are involved, but 2 electrons come from the pi bond and the remaining 2 electrons come from the sigma bond. Okay, remaining 2 electrons come from the sigma bond, that is generally a carbon hydrogen bond. Okay, so this will attack like this. This will move here and this will move here like this. The mechanism is same as that of the Diels-Alder reaction. The only difference is here we get a open chain structure. Okay, and not a cyclic structure. Okay, now let us see the mechanism. So first what we have is toluene. Okay, toluene I can write like this. This reacts with chromyl chloride. Structure of chromyl chloride is like this, CrO2Cl2. Okay, so here this is the ene and this is the enophile. Okay, diene and dienophile. Similarly in ene reaction there is a ene and enophile. So how will the mechanism go? This oxygen has a lone pair. What will happen? This will attack here. Okay, this carbon oxygen chromium oxygen double bond will become single bond, and oxygen will pick up this H. So that will become OH. Okay, and this will move here, and this pi bond will form. Okay, this carbon will form a bond with the chromium. So what we get is, okay, here we initially it was a carbon carbon single bond. Now it has become a carbon carbon double bond, CH2. Okay, here we have got Cr. Okay, one carbon chromium oxygen double bond has become single bond and OH. Okay, another chromium oxygen double bond will remain as it is, and then there are two Cl. Okay, remaining two pi bonds of the benzene ring will remain as it is. Now the next reaction that is involved is called as a 2,3 sigmatropic rearrangement. So what basically happens here is sigmatropic. The name itself says sigmatropic, means a sigma bond will be breaking. So which is that sigma bond? This sigma bond will break. Okay, we'll start numbering 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2. Okay, I can write this carbon oxygen double bond above so that it is easier to understand. And here OH. Okay, 1 and 2. So what happens in a 2,3 sigmatropic rearrangement? Carbon sigma bond between 1 and 1 will break. Okay, this will move here. Okay, this will move here, and then this will attack at this oxygen, and this pi bond electrons will be given to chromium. Okay, carbon oxygen chromium oxygen double bond will become single bond. So what basically we have got is, two pi bonds will remain as it is. Here it was a single bond, now it has become a double bond. Okay, here we have CH2. Okay, it is forming bond with this oxygen. Okay, bond is formed between number 2 and 3. That is why it is called 2,3 sigmatropic rearrangement. Okay, oxygen, and then we have chromium. Okay, chromium, OH, Cl, Cl. Okay, and chromium has got what? It has got one lone pair. Okay, this is the intermediate stage. Okay, and now the last step is, what will happen is, here you can see carbon has got two hydrogens, right? So I can write like this, two hydrogens. So what will happen? The last step is, this Cl minus will be leaving away as a good leaving group. Okay, you've got Cl, and this Cl minus will pick up hydrogen from here. Okay, and then this bond will break like this, and this entire thing will break. So first of all, what is forming is, Cl minus is picking up H plus ion. So one compound that is formed is HCl. Then what is happening? Benzene ring is there. Okay, carbon, hydrogen, then carbon oxygen. This was a single bond, will now become a double bond like this. Okay, HCl we can write here. Okay, plus what has happened? Chromium, it had one lone pair. Okay, now this oxygen chromium bond, single bond is broken, so it will get another lone pair, and then there is OH, and then there is Cl. So this is the final product. Okay, that is benzaldehyde. Okay, so in this way it is a very important and good reaction that they can ask for entrance exams. Okay, suppose I want to ask a question, an MSQ question. Okay, which of the name reactions are involved in the mechanism of the reaction? Mechanism of the following reaction. Okay, they will not give you the name of the reaction. They might give you the name, or they will not give you. They will only give you the reactants. Okay, toluene reacting with CrO2Cl2 to give benzaldehyde. Okay, and then there are 4 options. First is Diels-Alder reaction. Option B, Ene reaction. Option C, 3,3 sigma tropic shift. And option 4, that is 2,3 sigma tropic shift. Okay, this type of question can be asked for 1 mark in MSQ section. For 2 marks in JAM it is asked. Okay, in JAM exam, and it can be asked for 1 mark or 2 mark in GATE exam as well. Okay, MSQ means one or more than one answers are correct. Okay, we just now saw the one or more than one answers are correct. We just now saw the answers, which are the correct answer. We learnt Diels-Alder reaction, but is Diels-Alder reaction involved? No. Which reaction is involved? Ene reaction. Is 3,3 sigma tropic shift involved? No, it is 2,3 sigma tropic shift that is involved. So what are the correct answers? Option B and D. Okay, so this type of question can be asked in the entrance exam. I hope you have understood the mechanism of the Etard reaction. There are 2 name reactions that is involved. One is Ene reaction and another is a 3,3 sigma tropic shift. I hope you have understood the solution as well as the mechanism of the reaction. Thank you.